I am so happy! No more bad blood, no more bad shows for me on Undisputed. Finally, it's over.
Okay, so in today's video, we got to highlight Skip Bayless' disgusting response to Fox Sports after they fired him. You know, Skip Bayless is just refusing to take accountability for what he did to Undisputed after he purposely got rid of Shannon Sharpe, disrespecting Shannon Sharpe, refusing to apologize to Shannon Sharpe.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal...
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish?
Not trying to build a relationship with Shannon Sharpe. The entire time Shannon Sharpe was over there at FS1 Undisputed, Skip Bayless let that relationship turn sour, and now it's haunting him till this day because this guy is refusing to take accountability. And I want to show you guys his response a little bit later in today's video. But yeah, man, Skip Bayless' days are numbered. Marcellus Wiley even talked about how, you know, Skip Bayless' last day was coming up at FS1.
I was given information that tomorrow will be Skip Bayless's last day on FS1. What's interesting about this departure is, other than the news and the headlines, how anticlimactic it is in terms of nothing publicly being said by Skip Bayless, nothing making headlines, and frankly, internally, a lot of people in the building saying, we're not talking about it either. So maybe that's by design, or maybe that's by residue. You understand the difference? By design, hey, he doesn't want it said. Hey, just another day I've had my glorious career, and who knows, it may not even be over. Or is it by residue? Regardless of how you feel, regardless of what's next for you, good riddance.
So remember, guys, we did videos about a couple of months ago highlighting FS1 reaching historically low numbers. So in that video, we was talking about how Undisputed couldn't even compete with ESPN show's Get Up, and that show airs on ESPN too. So Fox Sports' flagship show, Undisputed, reaching historically low numbers around an NFL draft, that was the end of their relationship with Skip Bayless. Because of the contract that he's currently being paid and the numbers that the show is producing, it just doesn't match up. And you got to keep in mind, Skip Bayless, he was constantly trying to hire new faces over there. Keyshawn Johnson, it wasn't working out because Keyshawn Johnson would have horrible takes like this.
On to Michael Jordan, but he doesn't jump like Michael. Michael's not dunking. In fact, I don't even remember if I've ever seen LeBron posterize somebody. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen him. I've seen Jordan posterize people. I've seen Dominique. I've seen Kobe. I've seen Drexler. I posterize, meaning, I don't think I've ever even seen LeBron really he may have one
I think
or
he's
two.
annihilated people before. Just annihilated. I don't know if
Has
there's
he?
a
I don't know because I don't remember.
Undisputed fans were getting sick and tired of Keyshawn Johnson. They liked the hiring of Paul Pierce, but Paul Pierce was also slipping up and saying things like this as well.
First 3 games. Look at this nigga Key.
And Keyshawn Johnson slipping up, cursing on Undisputed.
Paul Pierce on the Golden State Warriors with Klay Thompson and Draymond and Steph Curry. You don't think he could do the same shit? I mean, same stuff?
Well, I mean, he was really good.
So I just want to put that information out to give you guys a little bit more context of how things are going right now at Undisputed. So Skip Bayless reacted to being fired from Undisputed on his Twitter account. And this is what Skip Bayless had put out. And if you made it this far in the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. So Skip Bayless said, "Today was my last show on Undisputed. I'm leaving FS1. I've been planning to pursue other opportunities for several months. I had a great 8-year run with a lot of great people at Fox, but now I'm excited for what's coming up. Stay tuned." So this response to me is screaming, I'm not taking responsibility for Undisputed failing. The way that Skip Bayless put this out, like, hey, my career isn't over yet, because remember, everybody kept reporting how Skip Bayless can't land a job at ESPN. And if he can't land a job at ESPN, then that pretty much means No other network is not really going to take Skip Bayless because where else is he going to go, right? You got to keep in mind, he failed to keep a relationship with Stephen A. Smith as well. Stephen A. said he doesn't want Skip Bayless on ESPN at all. And then, of course, you know, Shannon Sharpe being over there, being a new guy, they're not going to want to mess their relationship up with Shannon Sharpe and bring Skip Bayless in, right? So ESPN and Stephen A. Smith decided to say, hey, Skip Bayless, you're no longer wanted. We want Shannon Sharpe. He's a new next big thing. Skip Bayless, your time has come. So with Skip Bayless' tweet, let me pull it up again right here. For him to say, I'm leaving FS1 and I've been planning to pursue other opportunities for several months, Skip is making it seem like this is all his decision and that the numbers reaching historically low numbers over there, Undisputed, was all their fault. And Skip Bayless is failing to take accountability for handpicking his lineup. Why didn't he thank the lineup that he picked? He should be putting out quotes and tweets about Keyshawn Johnson, Richard Sherman, Rachel Nichols, Michael Irvin, and whoever else Skip Bayless decided to hire over there to help his Undisputed show when they got rid of Shannon Sharpe. So Skip Bayless failing to take accountability after trying to end Shannon Sharpe's career. I got to salute to Stephen A. Smith for coming in and saying that he realized he saw the writing on the wall and he knew what Fox Sports and Skip Bayless was about to do to Shannon Sharpe.
Because I know the business.
Right.
I've been here for 30 years. I can see it a mile away. You know, I can see the handwriting on the wall. I knew when it was over for you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I knew when it was over. And I was like, I'm here. You see what I'm saying?
You
because I knew what was gonna happen. What happens is, when you got noise, and we gonna call it like, listen, I'm gonna call it like I see it. You don't wanna do this, let me do it, all right? Because I've been in the business long enough. When you're black and you have the kind of evident, apparent, meaning public situations like that, we don't win. Everybody's circling, the sharks are circling now. It's not one person. And it's not collusion going on. Instinctually, people tend to believe this, believe that, and the sharks are circling. And that's why I came out. You know the number one reason I came out, even before First Take was even on my mind. You know the number one reason I came out, Shannon Sharpe, and I said, I want Shannon Sharpe on First Take? Because I wanted the world to know that you were wanted.
And Stephen A. Smith swooped in and decided to say, hey, I have an opportunity over here for you at First Take. I know what they're trying to do because they tried to do the same thing to me. So salute to Stephen A. Smith for that. Skip Bayless, man, just take some accountability. That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? Like, he's not even praising his other guests. The only person he did praise is Lil Wayne, as you guys can see in his post right here. He put up a picture of him and Lil Wayne saying, my brother and I leave Undisputed set for the last time. This instant classic theme songs made the show. Love you, man. So that's Skip Bayless not even thanking Shannon Sharpe for the time that he was on at Undisputed, saving his career for that long, because as you can see, without Shannon Sharpe, look at where Skip Bayless is at now. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. I would love for you guys to get in the comment section down below. I would love to hear y'all thoughts and opinion about today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you made this far in the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Comment down new sub if you're a new sub, and we out, guys.